Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warship Blitz, and this time it is the Strait domination a how-to video. So the Strait has two clusters of ships at the start, three caps in the middle, evenly spread between the two sides. There's a 3-side and a 4-side, so typically the left is the 3-side and the right is the 4-side, and on the opposite side it's the same. So basically you've got on one's flank 3 versus 4. And as you can see, we've got a couple of battleships out there to weigh one battleship. And on the other side, they'll have 3 to our 4 heading in there. So generally, I would like to veer towards the B cap, because taking on those 3 can be a bit of a challenge. Now, one of them is going to be a battleship, but there's a high possibility of cruisers and destroyers in there. So I'm going to make it my job to deal with the cruisers. So as you can see, I've loaded up with AP. Because basically those battleships, the destroyers can deal with them far better than I can. I can sort of wear away at them. That Nürnberg's come into sight, that's my target. So we line them up, give them a blast, and nice. Okay then, so if I can get rid of that cruiser quickly enough, we'll have a chance. He's fired his threat of torpedoes at our Hatsaharu. And yeah, Hatsaharu's lost most of his health. You can just see him off the bottom of the screen, and he's getting a lot of fire. He's gone. The Nürnberg's gone, leaving us with a Farragut, Nagato, and a Genizer now. Now, that's a little bit too much for me. So, our destroyer's got the agility to get out of there, so I'm going to take my chance to get out of here as well. I take a blind fire at the Farragut. Bit unfortunate, because if he hadn't smoked up I would have had him bang to rights. Now he's chasing me, and so I'm going to try and hit him with my AP, and I'll have to say that I haven't used AP as much as I should have in the Brooklyn. Now I'm just going to have to hope that our Minsk can escape, but it looks like he's going in for an attack run, so if he manages to get rid of one of those battleships, you know, that'll be a good place to be. Here I've decided that I really want to get rid of this Farragut, because if I could get rid of him, that was well and truly a miss. I only need to hit him a couple of times. Now our Minsk is making a getaway, and what he's probably doing is that Genizer now is shooting at me. I wouldn't have lost all that health otherwise. Oh, here we go. I can probably minimise it down to 1 hit, which I'll take. And he's gone. So at this point we've got a Fiji. I'll help this flank. That Fiji seems to be causing a bit of a menace for himself. I'll take a hammering from something, and I suspect that's probably a battleship that's done that to me. And we take down the Fiji. So that secures 2 caps. However, now I have a bit of a problem. I've got 2 fires. Thank you. And yeah, it's all over. No problem. Well, it's not all over, because now the enemy's down to those 2 battleships, which are always going to be the hard nuts to crack. As you can see, our Leander is coming in and to support the New Mexico. The Akatsuki's there, so really that middle cap we may lose it, but we've held it for long enough to get points ahead. And here's the Minsk. Now this Minsk is if we can't hold that middle cap, we want to hold that middle cap with the amount of time left in the game. If there's no more losses and they hold that middle cap, well, it's in doubt. So what he's got to do, or what he's going to try and do, and you can see he's doing a good job, is this is a typical yellow run of a destroyer against a battleship. The Genizer now has torpedoes, so he has to line himself up to get through those. But the Genizer now hasn't taken any evasive action, and unfortunately, because the Minsk was heading in, the Genizer now really didn't stand much of a chance. So final automated battery fire, secondary fire from the automated secondaries, and the Minsk has the C cap, leaving that Nagato with a problem. And well, the Minsk isn't satisfied, so I think the name of that Minsk player is very suitable. You can see 3 torpedoes expire there. Those were from the Akatsuki. So he's reloaded by now. This Minsk these Russian destroyers. They reload very quickly. We'll check in. The Leander is going in, and yeah, he's basically taking the focus of the attention of the Nagato. That Minsk in the background is basically, apart from any automated secondaries, which Nagato doesn't have, he's got this made. So really it's a case that at this point we've got 2 caps, the clock is winding down. Any losses don't matter as long as you don't lose everybody, and that New Mexico, he's got enough health that the game is won. So there's no way for that Nagato to deal with that New Mexico. So he's dealt with the Leander, but the Minsk, yeah, well, there was never any doubt that that was going to happen. And there you go. So it's just remembering to stick together, and that you've got a 3 versus 4 scenario if you're on the left, and how to deal with that. If you're on the 4 versus 3, your job is to deal with those 3 really quickly and move into the centre. So that's the strategy for the Strait map. I hope you enjoyed watching. I certainly enjoyed watching that Minsk go about his business at the end. He was a fantastic player. Slightly aggressively used Brooklyn there, obviously led to an early exit, but got the business done by clearing out a couple of those ships, which was good. And that Farragut knocking him down was a fairly important contribution as well. Interestingly, our Belfast must have been targeted relatively early, and the result was pretty good. So 92 hits, 2 kills, 2 citadels, and yeah, a win. Anyway, I hope you found that entertaining, and I hope you found it educational. The Strait can be a great map, or it can be a frustrating one. It does also depend on what your allies do, and as you saw, that Hatsuharu, he took his risk, and he exited early, which has been unfortunate for him. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.